everybody, and welcome to our kitchen and baking commotions with Miss Nevotion. I am Miss Nevotion. So thank you again for being here. I'm really excited. Today we're kicking off my baking series. You can find me here every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So check us out weekly. I'll be here. Baking is really a passion of mine and has been since I was a very little girl. So I wanted to share that passion with all of you in regards to cookies, bars, candies, all that sorts of fun goodies that we all love to partake in. So I will be sharing my recipes with you again every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Central. You can find me here. And what you're really going to see is my approach is twofold. One, I really like to keep it simple. And two is I like to change things up. So I'll have maybe a simple chocolate chip recipe that we're actually going to do today. And I'll just change a few ingredients to really change a little bit of the flavor and feel of the cookie. So that is my approach to baking. I hope you like it. If you have requests, comments, suggestions, send them my way. All right, so let's get into the recipe for today. As I mentioned, we're gonna start with kind of a household cookie, chocolate chip cookies, right? We all love cookies. We all love chocolate chip cookies. So that is what we're gonna start with today. And I'm actually, like I said, I like to change things up a little bit within a recipe. I typically don't ever make just chocolate chips, chocolate chip cookies. I add something different in there. So today we're actually gonna make chocolate chip and white chocolate chip cookies. So what you're gonna start with is the butter. So you wanna make sure that your butter is softened, and it's 1 cup of butter, so that's 2 sticks. So you'll just dump that in here. Okay, so now that we have the butter in, the next thing I do is add vanilla. And I just put a splash in here, so it probably equals about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. You can kind of do whatever you would like. Again, it can vary. Next I do is the sugar. So I have granulated sugar and brown sugar. And sometimes I mix and match with this recipe. This is 3/4 cups of granulated sugar and 3/4 cups of brown sugar in this recipe. But sometimes I'll just do brown sugar, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, and sometimes I'll just do 1.5 cups of the granulated sugar. So then I'll go ahead and mix this up. So make sure this is locked. And I usually start it slow, but you want to make sure this mixes nice and well before you move on to adding anything else. So this will take about, a good minute or two to mixing this up, and you can see it kind of mixing now. The other thing that you want to do is really make sure that you get a nice mixer. So this is a Kitchenaid Mixer. It's a lifesaver. I would recommend getting that if you're going to be doing a lot of baking. It just is a really nice tool to use when you're mixing. The other thing that I do is use a spatula to ensure that everything is getting in from the sides and you're not missing any butter or anything along those lines. Okay, so our first set of cookies are complete. I just took them out of the oven. As you can see, they're a nice golden, lighter brown. So this will give you the crispy outside and kind of that gooey inside if that's kind of the cookie that you're looking for. If you want a crispier cookie, you'll want to just leave them in for probably a couple minutes longer. So I'm going to let them cool on the pan for just a couple minutes, and then I will transfer them to the wax paper to let them completely cool. So that is it. That is your white chocolate chip cookie recipe for today. Thank you again for joining me. This was my first episode, so I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'll be here every Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Shoot me questions, comments, suggestions. I would love to hear your feedback. Also, if you have an upcoming event, party, and you need some goodies, and you don't want to bake them or buy them, let me know. Until next Saturday, this is Baking Commotions with Miss Nevotion. Have a good week.